Hello, everyone, and welcome to my podcast, Raw in Wonderland. I'm so happy we're here together again. Today, we're diving into one of the most surprisingly profound films of the 90s, Groundhog Day. You might know it as a fun comedy starring Bill Murray, but I want to show you why this movie is so much more than that. It's about transformation, ego, purpose, and even, yes, spiritual awakening. And in this episode, I'll walk you through its story, reflect on its deeper meaning, and share how I personally connected to powerful life philosophies like the stages of grief, spiritual growth, and the idea of personal evolution. Let's start with the plot, in case you haven't seen the movie in a while. Bill Murray plays Phil Connors, a cynical, arrogant, and self-centered weatherman. He travels to a small town to report on Groundhog Day, which he finds annoying, ridiculous, and beneath him. After doing the report, he tries to leave, but a snowstorm traps him in the town. The next morning, he wakes up and it's Groundhog Day again, and again, and again. He is stuck in a time loop, reliving the same day, February 2nd, over and over. I found it fascinating to watch Phil go through what Elizabeth Kübler-Ross calls the 5 stages of grief. Let's match them with the movie. First one, denial. At first, he refuses to believe what's happening. He thinks it's a dream or a prank. 2. Anger. He lashes out, becomes reckless, and treats the day as a joke. 3. Bargaining. He tries to manipulate people and situations. He memorizes details, tricks women, robs an armored truck, and tries to make Rita, the producer, fall in love with him through manipulation. 4. Depression. When nothing works and he still wakes up to the same day, he sinks into despair. He tries to take his own life multiple times. 5. Acceptance. Finally, he embraces the day. He starts reading, learning piano, helping people, and living each day with kindness, creativity, and joy. What moved me most in this movie was this transformation. In the beginning, he is ruled by ego, selfishness, desire, manipulation. But over time, by force of repetition and failure, he wakes up to something more profound. His inner world begins to change. He stops asking, "What can I get out of today?" and starts asking, "How can I live this day beautifully?" That is where the magic happens. I also want to connect this to something I deeply believe in, the concept of spiritual evolution. Phil's experience mirrors what some of us feel when life keeps sending us the same lesson over and over again. We think, why does this keep happening to me? But maybe the question should be, what is life trying to teach me? Like Phil, we sometimes get stuck in our own loops, repeating the same mistakes, facing the same type of person or situation, feeling hopeless. But when we pause, reflect, and decide to grow instead of giving up, the world begins to change. There is a quote from Gurdjieff I love. He says, "A man can only work on himself in one day. A day is his whole life in miniature." Phil learns this truth by living the same day hundreds of times. We don't need to change the world in a day. We just need to show up fully in the one we are given. Every day matters. Every act matters. Helping someone, learning something, smiling, posing, listening, living well. There is also a moving part in the movie when Phil tries to save an old homeless man from dying. No matter what he does, the man still dies. It's heartbreaking. It reminds us that we can't control everything. Some things are meant to happen. The lesson is not about changing outcomes, but about showing up with compassion and trying our best. Eventually, Phil stops pretending and starts truly living. He is no longer trying to impress Rita. He is simply present, generous, and himself. And that's when the loop finally breaks. And isn't that the greatest lesson of all? When we stop trying to control everything and instead show up as our authentic selves with love, grace, and presence, life shifts. So, what if your life is repeating itself in some way? Is there a 2nd of February you have been stuck in like Phil? What if you treated each day as a complete, beautiful journey, a chance to learn, to grow, to love? This movie, Groundhog Day, reminded me that meaning isn't found in big events or grand gestures. It's in the little choices we make daily. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and make the most of this day, as if it's the only one you'll get. Bye, guys!